Johnson against Perry. Lock pass. Sotto. Eventually it broke down, and Kai Sotto comes up with a finish and his first points.
They work well together. That high low, they find each other.
Aaron wasn't buying it though, and now he wants to scurry up the floor quickly to Sotto for the flush.
Wow, how nice is that? The big fella.
In the lane, Kai Sotto. Good rebound from Mitch McCarron on the defensive end. Throw it up anywhere. Sotto will go get it.
6 assists in the game now for Mitch McCarron. And Adelaide by 2 as we move inside the last 60 seconds of the first half. Perry, pass deflected. Sotto may have got a piece of it. Now McCarron again exploring. Johnson with the 3-ball. Caught it deep. But Jim's in the past, he had a game-high 24 in round 9 against Adelaide. And 15 on debut in their first game against Adelaide. Here's Johnson. Nothing happening baseline. McVeigh did a good job, but DJ's finishing.
Screen, roll, get to your spot where you're comfortable. Let it fly.
Sunday Detch decides to go solo. Get a much better second quarter from Adelaide. With momentum, Sunday Detch presents.
Wow.
Done. So the woes continue from deep. Oh, that's a nice finish.
So here's this first possession.
King for McCarron. Shot clock to 10. Well, they're going to fire from outside of a half. Drill it in now. Detch. Adelaide running. They've had the better of this second quarter. And Detch.
He's been very aggressive taking that ball to the hole. Oh, they call offensive foul on it?
They have.
Got a foul blue. Blue 11. Pushing on the rebound.
The foul's on Kai Sotto. Off the ball. Just pushing. So a good take from Sunday Detch. So it's going to be a left of the screen here. Kai Sotto on Matt Kenyon. And all.
King shows them some tricks. Again, Adelaide, well, they've got Tasmania over the limit in terms of fouls. They've got superior height. They want to work the ball inside. Lob pass and McCarron gets it to Sotto, who's fouled and off to the stripe.
Again, I like that with Mitch McCarron coming out of the corner because he creates something, and even if he is playing the point guard, you wouldn't mind those possessions where if it's a dribble handoff towards the wing and Mitch McCarron goes to the corner and the ball goes the other side, you get it back to him where he can just turn the corner and be aggressive, make something happen. He's a willing passer. He saw that eventuate as soon as he was turning the corner that Kai Sotto had Krizovic on his back, was always going to throw it up to him.
Can't make the first. Kai Sotto, 28 of 40 at 70% from the stripe this season. He's averaged 15 minutes a game and 7 points, 5 rebounds in that time.
Just have to clean up on the defensive end, right underneath the champion logo. As soon as the Jackjumpers getting in there, they're getting easy buckets.
Has McVeigh been on the? Is McVeigh hurt? Has he been on the floor this quarter? He's sitting a lot up and nothing.
No, started to come up with. Ties it away at 37. Again, they want Johnson down low. Well, the punt in quarter, Tassie. They're 1 of 6 from long range since then. And they're doing a good job of disrupting what Adelaide are trying to get done here, because massive advantage that Adelaide have got in terms of their height. Foul problems Tassie have got, but they're keeping them at bay at the moment and forcing them to the outside. Here's Detch. The Tassie led by double figures in the opening quarter. And an offensive foul. DJ.
Well, Jack McVeigh didn't go down. Not often we see the offensive foul called without a player hitting the deck, but Jack McVeigh looked like he took the first little bump, so he took that one. And then when he went again, that's just 2 big fellas having a back down.
All day, every day. Let him play.
Well, if you're going to call that, there's going to be a lot of calls.
Perry from deep, off the mark. Kenyon working hard. From the team that got it done last week against the Phoenix. I'm surprised, Leonard.
Case, I'm very surprised as well, because I thought last week Dufermeyer was very good for them. He got McCarron going. He brought the ball down the court, and he got McCarron going in the 2 spot. And you bring in Withers, who hasn't been great, but he needs to pick his game up. I'm looking for a good game from that guy on court right there.
And no Dusty Hannes tonight. We just saw him there. He has a wrist injury and won't play. But Kai Sotto is back into the starting 5 as well at the expense of Hiram Harris, who had a career high last week. And Sunday Detch, well, he's been good for Adelaide all year. 11 points a game, 29 threes, the most of any Adelaide 36er. And there is Hiram Harris in his career night against the Phoenix. Story on him in the Adelaide Advertiser today, just explaining what a breakout year it's been under CJ Bruton. Of course, played for the New Zealand Tall Blacks and back in February as well. I think he's an underappreciated commodity.
Oh, no doubt. And you'd be a little flat coming off a career game. You first start playing so well and then coming off the bench. And as you mentioned, Tad Dufemeier, Copes, we spoke about this a lot with the Adelaide 36ers. Him starting at the point guard spot, he's not going to have 10 assists. He's not going to have 20 points. But what he does, he gets everyone in the offense and allows Mitch McCarron to flow better in their offense. And good things happen. So really surprised they made those 2 changes. And we'll see. Maybe it is a masterstroke. We'll see how the first few minutes go.
Yes, and Scott Rothwell will talk about him and his Coach of the Year credentials as the game unfolds. We get set to go here in Adelaide. 36ers in form, but Tassie thinking they can beat anyone at the moment. And it is the 36ers working to the right of your screen who've controlled the tip, and Mitch McCarron will bring them up the floor. They've had great contests all season, these 2 teams. They've played 3 times, including once in the Blitz, and a combined 10 points has separated them in 3 games. So let's hope we get another tight contest here as Adelaide come up empty with their opening attempt. And now it's back to the Jackjumpers. Majette kicks outside. Adams back to Majette. Shot clock rolls to single numbers here. And they've got some work to do. McVeigh against his former team splashes the triple to get proceedings underway.
Isn't it that way? He's always going to come back home and try to play well. And I'm very surprised that the Adelaide 36ers let this guy go. He's 26 years old. He's very athletic. He brings the energy, Hooley. He's the kind of guy that you want on your team.
Which is why, again, I'm a little shocked with the starting lineup changes. That's going to help with Todd Withers. But Hiram Harris, you think about maybe Daniel Johnson could then go against Krislovic. I think he can have an advantage there. I think Harris versus McVeigh is a better matchup. You talk about energy, guys. Harris is that guy for the Sixers we saw last weekend. And we know Jack McVeigh is going to be that guy wherever he is.
So team's happy to fire away from deep at the moment. Well done, Krislovic, to keep that alive for Tasmania. Adams, nothing on offer, goes back down low. Here's Kenyon. Impressed with him this season. Shot clock rolls to 2. They need to get it up quickly. And Kai Sotto puts a stop to it. Well, hands over to McCarron, who wasn't expecting it. They've coughed it up with an ugly turnover. McVeigh's going to score the first 5 for Tassie.
Oh, my. Well, unfortunately, it started with Kai Sotto, just a careless pass back to Mitch McCarron. And a cardinal sin from Mitch McCarron. You can't throw it in under your own basket. You just got to let that one go out of bounds. We'll start right here. Mitch McCarron wasn't really expecting. He can't be throwing it back in, but tried to make a save. And then Jack McVeigh off the no-step
Wouldn't
gather.
he love that? Wouldn't he love that? To be coming back home and scoring the first 5, 6 points. Please.
First 6 for Tassie, including a dunk and a 3. Jumping Jack in the house and having fun. Almost 2 minutes played in the opening quarter. Fans have been stunned here. A little quiet early on. Shot clock rolls to 5. Sunday Detch working against Krislovic. Forced to take a tough shot. Never looked likely. Came back to Daniel Johnson, who from close range opens his scoring account.
And that's where they're going to see excel from because of the size. They go to the glass, get the offensive rebound, put that ball back.
Enterprising start to the game. Friday night hoops. The Hungry Jacks NBL. Kenyon goes down off the ball. Here's Krislovic. Nothing on offer for him in terms of passing lane. So he says, well, I'll fire over the top. It was a good option. Jackjumpers back on top by 3.